King Charles believed he was fighting a solo battle with his son. Instead, he has awakened the sleeping dragon of the monarchy. If Prince William's veto was a warning, Princess Anne's intervention is a declaration of war. Palace reports are exploding with claims that the Princess Royal is furious and has officially joined Prince William's revolt against the king's plan to welcome Prince Harry back to Balmoral. This is no longer a private father-son dispute. It is a constitutional crisis in the making. Princess Anne, the hardest-working royal and the late Queen's most trusted confidant, has reportedly delivered a brutal two-word verdict on the Sussexes' return. No way. She is not merely supporting William. She is leading the charge. While King Charles seeks reconciliation through an olive branch and is preparing a scorched earth policy, she refuses to allow the sanctuary where her mother took her final breath to be transformed into a reality TV backdrop for Meghan Markle. Why has the Iron Princess stepped out of the shadows now? What warning did she allegedly deliver to the king that has courtiers rattled? And why does she believe this royal reunion is a dangerous trap that could destabilize the entire institution? Welcome back to Fame Exposed X. Stay with me until the very end, because we are about to reveal the secret ultimatum Princess Anne has placed on the table, a move so powerful it leaves the king with only one choice. The general has arrived, and she is taking no prisoners. Understand Anne's fury. We must understand what she values above all else: strength. This is what insiders are calling the soft touch accusation. Princess Anne has always been the Iron Princess. She survived a kidnapping attempt by calmly telling the gunman, "Not bloody likely." She does not suffer fools, and she does not tolerate manipulation. According to palace sources, her intervention stems from a harsh assessment of her brother's reign, and reportedly believes King Charles is at risk of becoming a soft touch, a monarch ruled by emotion rather than strategy, where Charles sees a prodigal son seeking forgiveness and sees a public relations machine hunting for content. She has reportedly delivered a blunt warning to the king: "You are being played," and argues that the olive branch strategy is fundamentally flawed. For 4 years, the pattern has been clear. Every gesture of goodwill is not met with gratitude. It is weaponized, inviting Harry and Meghan to Balmoral without a public apology, without retractions from Spare, and without changed behavior is not benevolence. In Anne's eyes, it is surrender. From her perspective, the Sussexes built their American brand by attacking the monarchy. Now, as Hollywood interest fades and popularity declines, they suddenly seek refuge within the royal fold. To Charles, this looks like reconciliation. To Anne, it looks like a brand rescue operation, funded by the king's credibility. She fears the crown is projecting weakness. And in the ruthless court of public opinion, a king cannot afford to look like a doormat. Opening Balmoral to those who accuse the monarchy of racism and oppression sends a dangerous message to loyal family members and to the British public alike. Anne's motivation is not personal bitterness. It is institutional protection. She understands that Harry knows precisely how to exploit his father's guilt. She is cutting that emotional cord, reminding Charles that he is not merely a father. He is the custodian of a 1,000-year-old institution. And her words, "You do not let the fox back into the henhouse simply because it looks sad," and there is something even deeper driving her resolve. Balmoral itself, for Princess Anne, Balmoral is sacred ground. It is where her mother took her final breath. She was there. She held the Queen's hand. She escorted her body on its final journey, never leaving her side. And inviting the Sussexes back is not forgiveness. It is desecration. She fears the leaks, the headlines, the monetized grief, the Netflix spin, and believes Balmoral must remain a fortress of dignity, not a content farm for American media. She may be the king's sister, but she was the Queen's guardian in her final hours. And that gives her moral authority no one else possesses. This is not emotion. It is disciplined, the coronation, and proved she can neutralize drama without saying a word, using nothing more than a feathered hat to erase Prince Harry from the frame. Now, the feather has become a sword, gold stick in waiting, the monarch's personal protector, and is reportedly framing her veto as a security issue. Harry and Meghan are private citizens who monetize access. Allowing them into Balmoral, where the king is vulnerable, is an operational risk. Her message is simple: I cannot protect you if you invite the threat inside. By making it about protocol, and gives Charles a dignified exit. No rejection. No family drama. Just security advice. And standing beside her is Prince William. Together, they form what insiders are calling the Iron Wall. William guards the emotional gates. And guards the physical ones. And there is one rule, and is enforcing above all else: no work, no perks. Balmoral is not a hotel. It is a headquarters. If you do not serve the crown, you do not stay inside its walls. Harry believes Balmoral is his birthright, and believes Balmoral is earned. As summer approaches, the gates remain closed, and behind them stands a 73-year-old princess who has never lost a battle of will. King Charles has the crown. Princess Anne has the grit, and in this royal standoff, grit may decide everything.